I'm Emily Nerland with Josh Davis for UGAsports.com. Josh, third consecutive week putting up over 40 points on the board. How are you guys to put up those numbers?
It's all about practice. We practice hard Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and it correlates on Saturdays. That's a big difference. We're practicing differently.
How are you practicing differently?
We're doing a lot more full speed drills, a lot of full tackling drills. Full all the way live, and it's making us better competitors. During the week, and making us compete hard on Saturdays, in my opinion.
Ely got 5 rushing touchdowns. How does the line take? What kind of pride in that with that kind of stat?
Whenever your running back, plays good, it's most times because the line play good, and we're happy that he got those 5 touchdowns, but we're definitely not going to get complacent with that. We know we got to keep working harder because this Florida defense is going to be humming as always. But we take great pride in having good runners and having them get them in the end zone.
You are back in the starting capacity as of last week. What do you think you add to this line individually?
I got some experience. I am a fifth-year senior. I hustle, I guess. I don't really like talking about stuff like that. Individual. I'm not an individual type guy.
So you're humble?
Yeah, very humble.
You consider yourself a quiet leader?
It depends on who you're asking. If you're asking me, I'll say I'm quiet, but I'm sure all the other guys will say I'm a rah-rah type guy, but that's their opinion.
When you didn't have that title, you were sitting for a bit. Did Coach say anything to you during that time?
No, he basically told me if you want to get back up there, you know what you got to do. And it wasn't like a mystery. I knew what I had to do. I had to play better, and I had to put up better numbers and practice better, and I guess I did it.
What was your takeaway lesson from that?
Don't take anything for granted. Just go out there and play hard. That's the reason why I was playing here at Georgia anyway, because I played hard, and just do that every time I get a chance to, on every Saturday.
There's been some shuffling on the offensive line between injuries and personnel changes. Do you think it's been kind of a learning curve?
No, like I said earlier, we've all pretty much played together for 3 years, and we know how this guy will play next to you. And it's not a real learning curve. It's pretty simple because we all know how to play multiple positions.
You've been more effective as of recent. What do you attribute that to?
Practice. Since we've been winning these games, and Coach Rick changed practice, and it's working. So we're gonna stick with it and keep rolling.
Who's been the most physical defensive line that you faced this season?
I'm gonna say maybe Kentucky. Kentucky, they have some good players up front. They have some big guys, and they play hard. Maybe I'm just saying that because it's more recent, but they play hard. So Kentucky.
You looked pretty intense before the game yourself. There's some pictures of you. What was your mindset like going into that game?
We can't lose. I'm just one guy, but I feel like if I do my part, the next man's gonna do his part. I'm doing mine for him. He's doing it for me. So we just can't lose, and we get together as a team like that. We're not gonna lose.
Speaking of Florida again, is there anything in particular as far as stunting or any tendencies that you see in them that you're going to have to watch out for?
Not yet. I've been watching more personnel, and they have some excellent athletes over there down there in Florida. Excellent athletes. They play hard, and they look well coached from what I've seen. So I'm not sure about the scheme so far, but I know they have some good players down there.
Last games you've played, their defenses haven't been effective against the run. Florida's supposed to be a little more effective against the run. Mm-hmm. How are you going to be able to neutralize that?
Playing hard. If we go out there, I think with the 5 guys we got up front and our tight ends and our fullback, when we go out there and play hard, we can play with anybody in the conference. And that's what we're going to do. We'll go out there and line up and play hard.
As an offensive line, it's your duty to watch over your team. Are you going to be looking out for any eye gouging?
I should have known that was coming. That guy's in the NFL now, so hopefully they don't have any more guys like that anymore. So I'll definitely be looking out for it. Don't want any eye gouging going on. I think Washington may wear a shield this year or something, just in case.
You mentioned earlier your seniority on the team and your role as such. Going into this game, you've been here, done that. Is there any advice you give to any of the younger guys who haven't played against Florida, haven't played on this national stage before, that you would have liked to know going into a game like this?
Yeah, the coaches say it all the time, but just don't buy into the hype of the game. It's just a game. It's still they still have 11 on the field at the time. The field is still 120 yards long. It's just a game. Don't try to make anything extra. Just go out there and play hard. That's all the young guys need to do is go out there and play hard.
But how do you do that? How do you not buy into the hype?
I guess it kind of comes with experience. Like after the first time we went to Jacksonville, I looked around, I saw it, and I was like, okay, it's a big game. The second time, I was more focused on what those guys were doing over there. It was more about playing the actual game than all the festivities going on around it.
And so how are you going to convey that to the younger guys?
Basically just try to keep them calm and keep their heads focused in the game. Let them know that it's just a game. The same game you've been playing since you were 7th, 8th grade.
Thank you so much.